We've gone from one extreme to the other with the weather, and I am going to start with the weather again, but it is awful. Downpours.
So bad.
I'm worried for your couples well, I've got a wedding at the weekend as well. I'm worried for
Well, no, the weather at the weekend is looking lovely.
Is it? Oh, I just need to
Have
check
you seen it?
No, I just
Oh,
assumed.
yeah.
Is it good?
I mean, the thing is though, right? What can you ever trust? Because
True.
I mean, the other day, literally 2 days ago, I was getting screenshots from people saying it's going to be 29 degrees and a heat wave for the weekend.
Oh my gosh.
Now it's saying 21 and clouds. So it
Wow.
changes a lot. I feel like you just can't trust the apps, people. Get off the weather apps. Get off them.
Off those apps.
Yeah. Get
Get
off.
off the. Should we get started?
Let's do it. Hi, I'm Hannah,
And I'm Hayley.
and we are your wedding planning experts.
Here to spill the tea on the inside of wedding planning and everything that goes with it,
Expect our honest opinions, the real juice on what happens on a wedding day,
with a few tips thrown in between.
and also just a chat between friends.
And of course, make sure you hit that subscribe button.
And let's get you wed.
I just want to start by saying a shout out to the listeners. We've had a couple of brides who've just got married that have messaged us on Instagram just to say thank you to us for like how much we've helped them through their planning, and they've sent like
So
photos of their wedding and like really, really nice messages. That's just
Love
we
it.
love that. That's
Thanks,
just, that
guys.
just makes it so worth it. It's been
Yeah, and keep listening.
yeah, keep listening just for the lols.
I'm not gonna lie, I've been keeping up with the Instagram because it's just not that kind of time of year where you have time to do those things.
No.
But I will have a look at the pictures.
They're really cute. They're really nice. So shout
Good.
out to those people. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. How have you been? How's your week been?
Oh, it's not been too bad. It's been busy as usual. I have actually had two, from the last two weddings I did, the couples have done me 5-star reviews without me having to
Lovely.
chase
That's what
or
you want.
ask. I was like, this is amazing.
Yeah.
This is great. And they're
Helps the
so,
old Google.
so nice. Sent me their photos just in an email, and they were like, oh, we've also left you a Google review. We know it helps. And I was just like, it actually is so helpful. Like, so good.
helpful.
So
yeah.
that's been really,
really
really
is.
nice.
Maybe they were listening to the podcast.
Maybe they
so
were. They
that
know.
you need
They know the
to
deal.
leave the Google review, literally.
Leave
Yeah,
that
yeah,
review,
yeah.
guys. It's very
100%.
important.
It's very important.
So that's
Yeah.
been really, really nice. Freelancing, as always, up until like I want to say second, third week in July. I'm like between doing my own stuff and I'm freelancing quite a lot because it's busy
Yeah.
time. So that's going to generally be my life for the next sort of few weeks.
Pretty much.
And then I have a wedding again this weekend. So
Nice.
interesting colours. It's Luton Football Club's
What?
team colours.
The orange.
Or it's orange, blue, and white.
Wow.
Sorry,
That's all I can say.
that is me. Yeah. Do you know what? Right. Fair play to them. Yeah, they're an older couple getting married, and they
Yeah.
know what they like, and you know they've kept to the theme,
And they like Luton.
and they love Luton
Right,
Football
guys,
Club.
just to say, if you're from Luton, I can laugh about it because my husband is from Luton.
I
so
live-
I can
yeah,
laugh
it's
about
fine.
Luton.
It's
I feel like I
fine.
can say what I want.
But I do feel like of all the colours for a wedding scheme, it's not the
Yeah.
vibe. It's not. It's
and
not
the
the
football
best.
team to support.
Savage. But yeah. Anyway, so that's gonna be.
Do they live in Luton?
No, I don't think so.
No,
No, they
maybe it's
don't.
just
No,
their
they don't.
local football team.
They just, but I think her husband to be is like a massive Luton fan.
Massive fan.
So
Fair play, but yeah, random
Yeah.
colours. Orange and
orange.
blue.
So it's like dark blue. You know, like
Yeah,
royal,
it
like
is.
navy royal blue,
It is, yeah.
orange and white. Yeah, so it's quite a striking colour scheme to say the least. But
It's quite autumnal.
yeah, it is quite
Yeah.
autumnal, and I think a lot of like the inspo pics she sent me were quite autumnally kind of flowers.
Yeah.
So, but we've made it work. It's gonna look not, you know, it'll be lovely. She'll love it.
If a man
so.
said to me, I want to need our colour scheme to be X and X for my football team, I wouldn't marry him.
Red flag.
Just saying. You know? Maybe
Yeah.
she's into it as well, though.
I think she
You know?
is. I think she is.
Fair play.
So fair. So there. That's my weekend in a nutshell. How was
Nice.
your? I know you've got a busy weekend coming
Oh,
up.
yeah. Crazy. This is like the
Yeah.
busiest 2 weeks of my year. So
Yeah.
I've got wedding on Sunday in London. We've got a wedding on Friday in Berkhamsted at Ashridge House.
Oh, nice.
So, so it's just all those last minute little questions and people asking you questions and calling and just the usual ag of suppliers asking me last minute things about parking and things like that. And it's like, could we not sorted this weeks ago? And then also continuing to plan with our other couples, new inquiries for next year. So it's all popping off at the moment. I also decided this was the time of year to try and recruit an extra member of the team.
Oh,
so I'm doing interviews. I know.
When will you want them to start? Will it be for next year?
Well, really, no, like now,
because
this is a perfect time to start slotting someone in because they can just come and shadow
just
on
literally
weddings
jump
for the
in
whole year.
Yeah, sure. That's a good point.
And then you get them working on other stuff.
Yeah.
So it's just kind of a little bit nutty. We had so we've got a couple in July that me and Hayley are both doing. They're back from Australia, so they came back last week, so they're over the jet lag now. So yesterday we went into their tasting. Today she's having a hair and makeup trial. Next week we're doing site visit with Hayley.
Nice.
We need to go through that whole wedding plan because normally I send that out to suppliers like 6 weeks before, but because I knew they were coming back, I was like, let's wait until you're back and sit down and go through it all. So we confirmed all the guest list yesterday, so I need to get stationery ordered. So it's all like go with that one really. And now they're back.
And I presume they're now back until the wedding, right?
Yeah, they're back for 3 months. Yeah. So
okay. And where, out of interest, because obviously they're in Australia, where are they? Are they going on a honeymoon? And where are they going?
No, they're just going to stay in the UK. Oh no, they are going away for a couple of weeks. They did tell me yesterday, and I cannot remember where. I want to say Bahrain randomly.
Oh, it's not Bali, is it? Bahrain.
No.
Bahrain that's where the Grand Prix is, isn't there? Bahrain.
Yeah, I feel like that's complete. My brain is. When you see her Tuesday, say, where are you if you're going away? And when she tells you, you can be like, Hannah told me it was Bahrain.
Yeah.
Maybe like Turkey or something. I can't remember. But anyway, they are going away
so they are
for a couple of weeks after the wedding. And then they'll come back to the UK and then they'll fly home.
Cool.
So, yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. So very, very busy.
Yeah.
Getting ready for these weddings. And just hope when we record our next podcast, I will just have got back from the Jewish wedding, so I can tell you all about it.
Can't wait.
Yes, it's Jewish wedding. We've got 200 guests. Near enough.
Wow, that's big.
Praying for the weather. The ceremony's outside, so I'm hugely praying for the weather. So yeah, that's
amazing.
my week in a nutshell.
I've got an outdoor Jewish ceremony in July actually. So again, they're having like a huppah outside, and it's also you're like, that's really nice, but yeah, what do we do inside? It's just a ball ache inside. Honestly, it changes a lot for us because we're repurposing all the florals. So being outside, because of the venue it is, the access into like the wedding breakfast we can do without sort of being seen.
Yeah.
But I think if they have it inside, it's going to change things.
It's difficult logistically,
It is what it is.
We've also got a situation. So we have a wedding for October, and when they booked us, probably a little while ago now, probably like a month ago.
Yeah.
They had a venue. It cancelled.
Right.
I think I mentioned this.
Yes, you did. Yeah.
And then, so we've been trawling around, finding them another venue. And then they basically, originally, it was a pub, basically, in the village that they where she grew up. They've got the church booked there. So then we changed that plan and said, right, let's look central London, town hall, get married somewhere else, or maybe get married beforehand, a couple of days before, and then just have a reception. Basically, a lot of his family are flying in, so we need it to be easy accessible. Then we found a venue, but it was about a 45-minute drive from the church. So then we went to, maybe we could just do the whole thing, the whole day there.
Yeah.
Now we're back to, no, she definitely wants the church in the village. So we've found another pub in the village who can do it. But it's a new pub that only took it on 9 months ago. He's not done any weddings, not done any events. He used to own a bar company, so he understands events. But getting a contract out of them is proving pretty impossible, which I understand. It's really busy time of year for them as well. And, he's taken on this new pub. But to go away and put together a full contract does take time.
Sure.
But the wedding's in like 4 months, literally 4 months yesterday. So they don't want to they want to get their invites out, but they don't want to send their invites out until they've got some sort of terms in place. So that's the ball ache of my life
Yeah,
at the moment.
oh my
I kind of spoke
gosh.
to him this morning. He was like, look, I'm the owner. I'm fully flexible. You tell me what you want your terms to be. So I'm basically going to brief it up and say you need to like sign something or basically put it in writing. So guys, if you ever are in a situation like this, you know, it is great because it offers us full flexibility because it is new. It's new to them. They want to do weddings. They want to work with us. But you have to get stuff in writing. And I said this to him on the phone. I said, it makes me nervous because I've been in situations like this before. And then you go away and then they do a few events or whatever. And then they come back to you a month before the wedding. Oh, no, you can't do that. Oh, no, we don't allow that anymore or whatever. So things like that make me nervous. Or it's like, well, you can do that, but that's an extra cost and that's an extra cost. So you have to get stuff in writing. It's so key.
Really
Some people, I've heard people before, like, especially if it's like friends who are DJs, friends who are doing this for you and whatever, and it sounds great at the time, like, yeah, we're getting this great deal and blah, blah, blah. And then when it comes to the time, and I've had this exact situation with venues. We're a new venue. You can do what you want. Yeah, we'll let you do that. Yeah, we'll let you do that.
Yeah,
a year goes past.
Singing and dancing.
Things change.
They've changed their mind.
Yeah, then they learn.
Yes.
Then they stop letting you do things.
That's it.
So, yeah.
It's like what happened to my friend on her birthday with that bar company.
Yeah, whatever happened with that?
She took it to the police and like she took it to that and they basically
the police. Do you mean small claims court?
I don't really know. No, I don't know. Not
the police wouldn't give a shit.
Not the police. No, yeah, it must be claims.
They're probably like, it's not really up.
999. Someone's done fraud.
Someone conned me.
Someone's conned me. No,
it would be small claims court. You can take someone to small claims court.
And they basically threw out the case because there wasn't enough. She couldn't get enough evidence, something like silly like that. But they couldn't get hold of him. They could no contact details. He basically disappeared. It's mental. So in the end, she had to just let it go. But what a piece of work. But it's the same thing. No contract. No.
Yeah, if she had a contract.
But again, it was someone she knew. It was a friend. Like she knew. But this is the thing. I think even if you've got like even an email to fall back on is better than. Do you know what I mean? With 100%. Just a few terms.
Yeah, if it's all done over the phone, honestly, because you can take someone to small claims court and it costs you about £75 to do that. So that's probably what she did.
Yeah.
But you would have to upload all of your evidence. And if she's not got any, they'd be like, well, prove that that's what you've paid. Because you can prove that you've paid someone money, but what for?
Yeah, true.
You know?
They could I get what you're saying.
Be anything.
Yeah, what a bugger though.
There you go.
Also, last week we spoke about Dua Lipa and Callum Turner.
Yes.
Married. And I remember you said, I think they're going to be getting married Italy.
Yes.
And then it has come out. So obviously, ever since that episode we recorded, all I could see online was them travelling to Palermo. They're in Sicily. That's it. And it's obviously they must have had it by now. I would have thought this was like last.
But is it for the wedding?
Well, I don't know.
How does anyone know that? They could have just been on a little mini moon after their legal ceremony.
Guests were there. They had people coming for it. Yeah. So basically, what I've seen is that the couple, like not a couple, there's probably loads of them, but the locals in the area are not happy about it because I think there's been a few weddings in the area over the last year and they're like basically saying like it's not a theme park, it's not like a like this is where we live, like it's a, like kind of a cultural place and and they've been putting like
this is the problem with these small little Italian villages. If you watch Emily in Paris, that's what happened in the storyline on there, and then it went crazy on TikTok, and then there was all the tourists there, and they were fuming.
Yeah. So they people have been putting up little posters of protests and stuff like
I haven't seen this.
Yeah, it's divided. Some people don't care, but then some people obviously do. Probably like people that live there for like years, like the older generation, perhaps are a bit like.
Oh, it does, and I imagine if you lived there. The cars and and also imagine if someone such as big as Dua Lipa is getting married there, and it's not like it's not just that one wedding. Imagine once that goes viral, everyone's going to want to get married there, and I think that's the worry. But if you have got, I'm assuming there is a wedding venue there though for that to be a thing, unless they've like just convinced like I don't know a landowner or a vineyard or something to hold a wedding that they don't usually do. But maybe that's the worry. We don't normally do weddings, but now you're going to make this a wedding central town.
Well, they're going to. I mean, the people who have that venue or whatever are going to want to be cashing in on it. But obviously, of course you would, wouldn't you? Like, want to make some money, but so definitely. I think like because I saw that because this is where Charlie XCX got married.
Yeah,
she did Sicily, but they've turned up. Mark Ronson's been there, Elton John, so they're all coming. So I presume they have had
Right.
Their
The
set,
wedding
like
has happened.
the big one.
It was
So-
rumoured it was last weekend, but that would be quite close to their civil.
what I
Maybe that's what they
thought.
wanted to do, though.
Maybe, yeah. But anyway, I just thought it was interesting because, like, obviously we were like, oh, I think they might go, and like you'd said it'd been rumoured. Then actually, like, it all started happening just after we'd spoke, and I was like,
Yeah.
oh,
Yeah,
interesting.
definitely. There you go. There you go.
Yes. So this week is our This or That episode.
It is.
So we put the question out to you guys on socials, and we wanted to know this week whether you were going to do a wedding day outfit change or not.
Yes.
So obviously we see it a lot, don't we, in the like on the old socials and things where like celebrities, they have like 3 or 4 dress changes.
Yeah.
And I'm sure
Yeah.
you see it a lot, don't you, like with your brides.
Yeah, we do,
And
yeah.
grooms, not
Yeah.
necessarily just brides.
Yeah,
Having
very
an
true.
outfit change. But I just wanted to see what was going on the
What's the general consensus?
what's the consensus? But so we'll just have a little drum roll there, please.
Drum roll.
Drum roll. And basically, most of you said no.
Yeah,
But
did.
I
General consensus?
yeah,
No outfit change.
no change. And a lot of the time it is people saying, because they've spent so much on their wedding dress, like
Yeah.
they want to, like, and I get it, right? I get
I
it.
don't blame you.
get
That's
it.
exactly what I said, and I stayed
Yeah.
in my dress all day.
Yeah.
And I think it depends on your dress, though, right?
Sure.
Because, I mean, I was surprised by this because every wedding I'm doing this year has an outfit change. And I think
Yeah.
every wedding I did
Okay.
last year had an outfit change.
Oh,
I
okay,
haven't had a
interesting.
wedding
Yeah,
without
yeah.
an outfit change. And a lot of the time it is that they have gone for quite big, heavy dresses, and they are then going down to a more slender dress so they are
Yeah.
more comfortable, essentially. I've had
I get
grooms that change for the evening. I had a groom say the other day, because they're having like a really nice wedding day. Then at 10 p.m. there's a club in the cellar
club vibe.
bar.
Yeah.
And he was like, yeah, I'm gonna be like getting changed into my casuals.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, fair play.
Get my shorts
to enjoy
on.
that part. Yeah, he wants to get on the dance floor. You
Yeah,
know?
I remember
So,
trying
yeah,
to
I was
dance in
surprised.
mine. They're heavy.
Yeah.
It makes you really hot. Like,
Yeah.
it's not an easy task.
Yeah,
Like,
I understand both situations.
Yeah.
To be honest, I understand, and I think that it's so big on social media now as having these little sparkly dresses and cute and whatever. But I also see it from the other side where you have spent a lot of money, time, thoughts,
Yeah.
stress into this dress. Why would you get changed?
Yeah.
And also, I will say, outfit changes hammer a hole into your timeline. You have to time that in. And I was having a conversation with my bride for Sunday the other day. She's literally got like a span of 10 minutes to get changed. I'm like, you need to get changed quick. And
Pronto.
I do see I do see situations where it drags on. We spoke about the wedding I did at the Savoy. They went back up to get changed, and by the time they'd walk to their room and back again, that was far.
Yeah.
It does take time out of your day, and it is normally at a point when you've had a few drinks, you're emotional, you've just listened to the speeches, you're all on a high.
Yeah.
So you tend to drag your time a little bit when you're in that headspace.
Yeah, totally. So, let's go through what people said.
Yes.
So we've got here, I may change if the dress I buy is bulky, as I want to be able to dance, but dresses are so expensive. I want to get my money's worth from my dress, as you only wear it once.
Yeah, fair play.
Yeah, I get it. Again, like, I just remember being so hot in my dress dancing. I mean, I did it,
Yeah.
obviously, but like, I just remember thinking, cool. And then slip over as well. Like, as well.
Yeah, being standing on
You know
it
what I
and
mean?
stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, do you know what makes me
Yeah.
really sad is when you see it all dirty on the back, when someone's like,
Aw,
oh, I'm like,
I know.
oh, it's
You just
so
gotta
brown.
get over it. Especially if you've had an outdoor ceremony. By the end of
Yeah.
the ceremony, it's already got dirt on
Yeah,
it.
it's so brown.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just a walking skid mark.
Literally grass stains. You ain't getting them bad boys out.
Someone says, I'm changing in the evening into my mum's altered wedding dress and I can't wait.
Ah.
It's a sentimental. That's nice.
I like that. That's cool. Yeah.
That's what Gordon Ramsay's daughter did, wasn't
Yeah,
it?
she did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that. That's like a sentimental thing, and I'm into that.
Yeah.
Someone says, no, if I'm paying too much for a dress, I'm going to wear it as long as possible. Get
Fair.
it?
Yeah.
No, because I'm only going to wear a wedding dress once, so I may as well wear it in the evening as well. You'd like to
There you
think
go.
and hope that it will be the one time.
Yeah.
Have you seen these things where people get their wedding dresses back out and go in the sea and stuff? and do it. Have you
Yeah,
seen
and have like a
that?
photo shoot. I
Yeah.
love that. And have the paint splattered on them
Yeah,
and stuff.
like,
I love that.
I mean, at the end of the day, if it's just sitting in a box upstairs or whatever, like you may as well just
Exactly.
do it. I don't think I'll be able
Yeah.
to fit back in one. Definitely not now.
Oh, bless you. No, not now with the
Oh my
20s.
god, I need it
Oh,
tied round the back with some string.
just have to attach another dress to it.
Christ's sake, it's like a tent with a hole. I just have a duvet with a hole in for my head.
Literally, yeah.
Oh dear. Again, no, I paid way too much for this dress. I want to get everything out of it.
Yeah. Fair.
I cannot wait to put my dress on. I'll be washing up in it the week after with
Nice,
no
love
change.
Love that. Yeah.
No, one wedding dress was expensive enough, and I want to wear it as long as possible.
Yeah. I think that's the general consensus.
Generally, yeah,
Isn't
I
it?
want value for money.
It's the
So we
cost.
wearing my wedding dress all day and night. It is
Yeah.
so expensive, though.
It is.
It's a lot of money. Like you're talking like, I mean, but like a basic dress is £1,000, like, isn't it? Like,
Yeah,
that's
well, I
like,
got my dress for 700 quid and was like, oh my
Oh.
God, this is so cheap. That's so good.
Yeah.
And when you actually think about it, like, nah, it's really expensive.
That's a lot of money. Yeah, I know what you mean though. Like in terms of
Yeah.
how much they can be, but you're like, actually, like when else would you like splurge on that amount on
Literally,
an
yeah.
outfit?
And also for like, say you're getting married at 1 and then you're getting your outfit changed before your first dance is the norm.
Yeah.
So, or just after first dance, actually. Yeah, just after your
Yeah.
first dance. So say till 8, that's like 7 hours.
Yeah,
Whoa.
yeah.
7-8 hours, yeah.
So now
Crazy.
we've got someone that says, yes, I'm having a dress change. My dress is beautiful, but too hard to dance in, and I want to
Yeah.
party.
See, this is the thing, is it's weighing up cost over
Comfort.
enjoyment.
Yeah.
If you're in
yeah.
a dress that you are fully not going to be able to enjoy yourself in,
Yeah.
you need to get and I do think that
Yeah.
I do think enjoying it is worth so much more than
For
money.
sure.
You can't put a price on.
Yeah,
But if you know your
that's-
dress, if
yeah.
you love your dress and it's comfortable and you can dance in it, then great. But if you're going to be getting frustrated all night, then
It's
change
like
it.
some of these dresses, obviously, you have like the full sleeves and they're like all like a
Yeah.
huge satin, like
Yeah.
big long gown. Like you can't. I think just like that. Actually, like I don't think you can really. You wouldn't be able
Yeah.
to truly let your hair down, would you?
No.
Like you ain't gonna be like partying on the
No.
dance floor, are you? It's just not the vibe. It's just
Definitely
not. You
not.
wouldn't be able to. It's not physically
No.
possible.
No, I've got a wedding next Friday. So when this episode airs, is the next day. So
Yeah.
then the week after, I'll talk all about
Yeah.
it. But she's she's got the same dress, but doing some changes. So I'll talk through that when we.
That's
in the next
cool. I
episode.
like that.
Yeah.
And then the last person says, yes, to prevent overstimulation / damage to the dress from people stepping on it. Plus, why not two?
Yeah, but again, are you then going to be worrying? Is it in the back of your head? Like, oh, I don't know. Maybe, for example, you're saying that because you want to sell the dress.
Yeah.
Is that then in your head? Oh, we don't want people to step on it, so I'm getting changed. Then are you going to be conscious of your dress all day?
Yeah,
I feel like you just got.
You gotta let it go.
with it.
Yeah, 'cause like with
Yeah.
the brown of the grass or whatever.
Yeah.
You just kind of
It is what it is.
I've never seen a bride sad about the fact that the dress is brown at the back because they're having a great time. I've never seen
No,
someone like, oh
exactly.
no, my dress like on
And
the
you
day.
take it to the dry cleaners, get it
Yeah, it
properly
comes
cleaned
out.
if you're going to
Yeah,
sell it.
exactly.
It is what
Fine.
it is. So
I remember coming down, so we had like our confetti shot come down, then we had like some drinks
Yeah.
afterwards, and someone literally, I heard like my veil was really long and it had little pearls on it, and someone stood on the back and I heard it go like on the like but obviously I was
on the
like
cone.
a
Yeah,
cringe
whatever.
moment, but I was like,
Yeah.
oh well.
Yeah, someone stood in mine in the drinks reception and it came out.
Yeah.
And then I think we put it back in, but then it came out again. So then I
Then
just
you're
binned
just
it
like
off.
whatever. Yeah, I'd actually that's a good point. I can't remember when I took mine off. Probably
No.
before the wedding break. I was trying to think.
I
about
feel
this.
like I remember you having it on in the evening though.
I don't know. I'd have to look back at my.
We'll have to look back at the
photos.
photos, yeah.
I actually put
Yeah.
my photo up here of my.
Ah, we can't see it.
Hang on.
Ah.
Oh.
There she is,
Got
Shana.
my ring
Your
light.
short hair. Yeah.
Yeah. So my veil was
Nice.
huge, but so was yours though. Yours was lush.
Yeah,
I
mine
love
was,
a long
mine was
veil,
the same
though.
with the
I
pearls.
love
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
We were all
love
in
it.
that pearl timeline.
We were. Yeah, literally. But yeah, I'd say, do you know what? Another thing that I see a lot is obviously cultural dress change.
Yes,
so they might have the
yeah.
white wedding dress change into an Indian outfit. That
Yeah.
was what happened at the Savoy. But what I would say is if you're going to go for these dress changes, I have had people that have got 3 different dresses, and I think it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
We spoke about the Ramsey wedding, didn't we? She had like 4 dresses.
How you got
Honestly,
time to
it's
do that? I've
too
never been
much.
asked to do that, to be honest with you.
Yeah, same.
I'm sorry, but that's time. All that time together probably adds up to like 40 minutes, right?
Literally.
An hour.
Do you know what? I to the point that if I know like I've got to go out to do a meeting, I try and get my workout done in the morning.
Yeah.
So then when I got changed into other clothes, I because it infuriates me to have to come home and get changed
Changed.
into my gym outfit.
Imagine doing that on your wedding day. No.
So imagine getting changed. Like I hate getting
You'd hate
changed. It
it,
really
yeah.
bothers me.
Oh, same,
So,
same. I
ain't
I'm
got
too
time
lazy
do
for
these
that. I
changes.
just want to be like, I'm like all about
Yeah.
practicality in my outfit.
Definitely. And I think people are like, oh yeah, look at me, I've got all these dresses, but it's like you'll just be away from the
It's
wedding.
all,
for,
let's
like,
be honest, a lot of it's all for the like to put on social media. Have
Yeah,
that
the
photo of you coming in
yeah.
with your new dress, like, and yes,
Yeah.
it looks great, but really, if we're getting down to it, let's be honest, girls, boys,
just
like it's actually
time.
quite annoying.
It's a ball ache, yeah.
Yeah.
And then are you changing? Like, I have got a bride this summer. She is only getting changed once, but she's having like hair and makeup changed. Like,
Right.
if you're doing that as well, like
Oh,
if you've got
goodness.
different outfits, different kind of hair, you know. We did do one like that actually last year, but it actually didn't take her very long. She just put the hair. She actually went from hair down to hair up because she wanted to
Okay.
dance, and she got changed. And actually, that was. Did she get changed? I think she actually stayed in the same dress. She just had her hair put up. That's always quite a good idea.
I'd say down to up is easier than up to down, surely. Like going from a hair down style to putting it up, because if you go up to down, you've got it might have like, you know, when you've had your hair up and
Yeah,
sprayed, it like
true.
dents it, and it's.
Yeah.
I reckon
yeah.
if you were gonna do it, that's the way round to do it.
Yeah, so she had like a Hollywood wave down,
yeah.
and then they put it up into a ponytail, so it still had the Hollywood
Nice.
waves. So that
Yeah,
it
lovely.
was actually quite quick. So
Yeah, that's
she had
pretty cool.
She had a little espresso martini while she was having it done.
The
so
dream.
lovely,
Dream.
yeah. But yeah, I'd definitely say things like that. You've got to think that through as well. Are you changing jewelry? Are you changing hair? Are you changing makeup? Like you've got to time all that in if you're going to do that. But yeah, I'm kind of with the. I understand it. I actually am very 50-50 on it. Like I say, I didn't change mine, but
Yeah.
I didn't have a huge train.
No.
I took the veil off, bustled my dress, and actually, I know I put some trainers, like white trainers on.
Yeah.
My dress wasn't very big, but if I had a big dress,
Oh yeah,
would
if I had a
potentially- yeah.
big, I do like these dresses where they're almost like multi-purpose. So you know, like they've got
Yeah.
like the big, so they have, it's almost like a corset with the big skirt and the long train.
Yeah, and you
then
can
you
take the
can
skirt
almost
off.
take it off. Then it's like.
Do you
a
know what? I
little dress.
nearly had one of those
I
on
like
my
that.
dress because I
Yeah.
bought my dress. I loved my dress, but I had always envisaged having a big train.
Yeah.
So the seamstress said to me, well, why don't you add like one of these like trains over it? But in the end, I decided not to because I'm quite short. They actually made me look quite dumpy having a
Right,
big
yeah, I see
train.
what you're saying.
And because of the veil and stuff, I was like, no, it's
Yeah.
fine. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, if I'd have gone big dress, I think, either that, like an overskirt, they call
Yeah,
it.
that's it. Yeah.
And then you just remove it, or or I would have got changed.
Because I wouldn't mind if I was spending like, I don't know, X amount on a dress, a lot of money, if it had multiple purpose. You know what I mean? Like you could change
Yeah,
it without having to
exactly.
physically get changed, because
Yeah.
that is what puts me off instantly.
Yeah,
Like I just am not
definitely.
about that life. So
Not about that life, no.
but yeah. So
Cool.
that's it.
Shall we go to the listeners' questions and messages?
So we've got hi Hannah and Hayley. I absolutely love the pod. Thank you.
Thank you.
I listen every week and get so many tips and advice from you both. Now I've got some advice which I hope will be helpful for other listeners, as it really helped solve my dilemma.
Mm.
So you can post-date your passport in your married name to use straight after the wedding for honeymoon.
Yes, we've spoke about this before. It was a long time ago, wasn't it? When we were talking about
long
changing
time.
your name. But yes, you
Yeah,
can.
so-
Yeah.
So my passport expired in May, but I'm planning on taking my husband's surname at our wedding in August, and then planning on going on our honeymoon in the September. We are booking our honeymoon and flights after the wedding, so may be difficult if already booked in the maiden name. So I thought I would have to renew my passport in my maiden name for another 10 years, but I can instead post-date the new passport so it arrives in August in my married
Correct.
name.
Yeah.
See, this is what I didn't do. I renewed
No.
mine for 10 years in my maiden name. I didn't know you could
Yeah.
do this at the time.
No, I think that's when we had the discussion.
Yeah.
I think then we were speaking
'Cause-
about that.
yeah.
Yeah.
All I needed to do was print off a PD2. Oh, I think that meant to be PDF. A PDF form on Gov, or get one from the post office and get the registrar.
No, I think it is a
it
PD2
Oh, okay.
form.
I
Yeah,
thought it was
that's the
me, like
form.
reading it wrong.
It's a PD2.
Oh, okay. Sorry, guys. PD2 form.
PD2.
So you can get it from the Gov website or get one from the post office. Get the registrar to sign one part and then I sign the other. We did this at our wedding notice. Now I'm completing a paper passport application and will send off my current passport along with 2 parts of the PD2 form. I did look at doing it online, but think it needs to be done as a paper application. Anyway, I hope that helps some brides-to-be, as it's definitely made renewing my passport a lot easier.
Yeah, the only thing you have to be really careful of is to say, like, yeah, your passport's expired in May.
Yeah.
You're going to go 3 months without a passport. So if something happens and you need to fly, like for work, or like if family member's sick or something like that, if you decide you want to go away, you're not going to have a passport.
Yeah.
That's the only thing.
That's it. Yeah.
Yeah.
But otherwise,
I'd be a bit wary about that. Would make me a bit wary, but I suppose it depends on your lifestyle. And
that exactly depends what you do.
You'd
Yeah,
ever have
what
that
your
situation.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah. Well, there you go. That's a little tip for you. Next up, we've got loving the podcast. Can I ask your opinion on days of the week to get married? I'm thinking Sunday because it's cheaper and I want 50-day guests, and a lot of places have minimum 70, 80 for weddings. But I'm worried about guest attendance and people not taking the Monday off, so leaving early. I have guests who are teachers, so weekdays are difficult, but not entirely impossible. Yeah. That is going to happen on a Sunday wedding.
No, that's that's because unless it's a bank holiday like you had, didn't you? But that was different.
A bank holiday Sunday would be the same as
Saturday.
What I will say is, right, everybody gets in their heads that weekday weddings are cheaper.
Oh.
They are in terms of the venue, and I understand what you're saying about minimum numbers, but everything else is the same price. Like, Hayley, if you did a wedding on a Wednesday or a Saturday, you'd charge the same, wouldn't you?
100%.
Yeah. It makes no odds to any photographers, like everybody else, if they're actually a proper business person. Will charge the same, because it doesn't matter what day of the week it is. We've got a wedding next Friday.
Same service.
Same price.
Yeah, same service. Yeah.
It's the same amount of my time. It doesn't make any difference to me what day of the week you get married.
It's just the venue, isn't it? Literally.
Yeah, it is. The venues tend to do it because they are an actual building. So if it's going to be empty, which it's likely to be on a Sunday or Wednesday or whatever, you are much more likely
get a better price.
You're more likely to get a better price because they just want to fill the space and do more weddings. But that's the only thing I would say, is to be wary of that. I do think that, especially if you've got a lot of friends, I think it depends on your guest list, right? So, like, for example, my couple who are getting married next Friday, all their guests are flying from America.
Yeah.
It wouldn't matter what day of the week they got married, because everyone's flying over anyway. So they've got to take the time off work.
Yeah.
Yeah, regardless. And, if you've got a lot of friends that work in hospitality, it's not really going to make any difference to them because they work weekends anyway, so they'd have to take a weekend just holiday. If you've got a lot of friends that would happily take off a day in the week, they love a drink, they love a party, they would happily book a day off work, great.
Yeah.
But if you've got a lot of friends that are teachers, or you're teachers yourselves, or like doctors, things like that,
it's not ideal, is it, having a weekday?
No, I actually really like Sunday weddings. I think they're very chilled and nice, but they tend to not go on as late. Also, venues tend to not have as late a license for music.
I had a friend that was a teacher, and she got married on a Wednesday, but it was in the half term.
Yeah,
so
that's a bit of a different
but again,
case.
But for everybody else, it's...
Yeah,
like, we all went to work the next day, like...
Yeah, we went to a wedding a couple of years ago on a Thursday, and everyone was leaving early, and the bride just a bit like, oh, everyone's going.
Yeah, but I mean, that's...
Everyone's got to go to work on Friday, unless you are that close, or that you would, like, take time off of work, take holiday time, but,
Yeah, interesting.
I'd say it's a risk you've got to take. It's a difficult one, isn't it? I mean, there's a lot of venues out there that would do a Saturday wedding without a minimum number. But if there's a venue that you particularly like, Sunday, if you could maybe do it on a bank holiday. I got married on a Sunday, but it was bank holiday, so we had a lot of guests travelling, so they came up on Saturday. Sunday was the wedding day. Monday they went home, so that worked.
So that worked well.
Absolutely fine.
Sure.
Yeah, and we have all of our friends and family are pretty much like working Monday to Friday, so that just worked for us. And I know if I'd have got married on a Wednesday, people would have taken holiday. Well, they would have had to, because they had to travel. So that's what you've got to think about.
Yeah.
If you're in driving distance are people going to drive back and then, they're going to go to work the next day?
Yeah, and people don't
If
drink
they-
either. Not that that's the be all and end all, but like if
Yeah,
you're kind of wanting that party vibe, like
Yeah.
people having drinks and whatever, they
No,
won't
you're
on a
right,
weekday.
they won't. But if you've got guests that are travelling and they're going to stay over nearby, then they will take a holiday
Yeah,
day and make
yeah.
the most of it.
Yeah.
So, I think it depends on your party.
Yes.
Yeah.
Got to weigh it up.
Yeah.
Cool. Oh, well, that's us for today,
It is.
guys. Thank you so much for listening. You know where you can find us. We are on Instagram. We're on TikTok. It's at Let's Get You Wed Podcast. You can also watch us over on YouTube. Please subscribe to our channel. Like our videos. It's /Let's Get You Wed. And send us all your questions. We love to hear from you. You can DM us or you can send us an email. It's letsgetyouwedpodcast@gmail.com. And we will see you next week.
See you next week, guys.
Bye.